here's what I thought of the truck race. The truck race was amazing. The first, two stages were what I expected. Just single file, double wide, just racing, and then, little spins here and there. That last stage was amazing. I mean, the finish, Ben Rhodes, I hate Ben Rhodes after what he did last year. But then Tony Roper, third, Ben Rhodes, second, and Ryan Truex, fourth. Those guys, I love those guys. Well, didn't really know who Tony Roper was before this. Ryan Truex, of course, I know who he is. He's the guy that got me into NASCAR. And then Jordan Anderson, of course, who doesn't know Jordan Anderson after last year with that amazing second place finish just by like a bumper. And then he was 11th coming to the white flag, and he finished second. Hell of a race. I mean, would have loved for Tony Roper or Ryan Truex or Jordan Anderson to win that race, but still, great race. We got cup practice early in the morning at 9:30, and then qualifying for Xfinity. Then we got the ARCA race, and then Xfinity race. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. It's full jam-packed racing, and gonna love tomorrow. Hopefully we get another great finish. Hoping for another photo finish. I know there's a lot of people hoping for flips. I hope nobody flips. Hopefully we'll get a little air. Of course, like maybe a guy who spins backward and gets a little air off the ground. But hopefully no one flips. I don't want anybody flipping. That's dangerous. I'm just hoping for a great race tomorrow. My pick to win, my boy Noah Gragson. Hopefully he can win. He's my favorite Xfinity Series driver. Hopefully he can win. Do I think he'll win? No. I mean, you can't really predict who's going to win at Daytona. It's just one of those things where it's like, you can't really pick. If you predict the pick for Daytona, you should buy a lottery ticket. Like if you would have thought Ben Rhodes won tonight, buy a lottery ticket now, because especially truck racing at Daytona is wild. Anybody can win it. I mean, there was even a time where Grant Enfinger even was like smoking, and even the 18 at one point was smoking before the big wreck, and it was just wild how those guys were smoking. They were still a bit to go. I mean, at one point Grant Enfinger was coming down the front stretch, and he was going faster than anybody else with a smoking car, and it turned out it was just a tire rub, and I thought he was blowing up. I thought he was just gonna, stop in the middle of the track leading. You don't want to see that when you're in the lead. And then Haley Deegan's wreck, I don't blame that on anybody. I blame that on NASCAR. I mean, it was like a dust bowl back there. It looked like a storm back there, like a sandstorm on like a beach. I mean, I was like, oh, she can hit the wall, she can hit the wall. She just tapped it. Well, not tapped it, but then I found it funny when she was like, she's like get the camera and she's like, no, just go away, safety crew. And then she just drove around them, and it's just a great race. Congrats to Ben Rhodes and Jordan Anderson. I mean, your top five was insane. Congrats to all those guys. Ben Rhodes finishing first, of course. Jordan Anderson getting second. Tony Roper, third. Ryan Truex in fourth, and I forget who's in some Hakavar, something like that. I don't know, but congrats to all of them. Hopefully we'll get an exciting Xfinity race tomorrow.